Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Cross to the back post. A mighty effort! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And here's Mbappe, and this is Cruyff. Change of plan here, perhaps. Looking for options for movement. Platini looking to run onto it. Yeah, they've got that defending done well between them. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Platini running with the ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pull it. Oh, he's burst through. Platini has it out wide and in space. Oh, he's dealt with that well. And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And a shot! Deco gets it clear. And it's Totti. Deco carries the ball down the right. Tries to pass it through. Puyol promptly onto that, and that is that. Fernando Torres. No, it's not getting there. It's a searching pass. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Not the most accurate pass. Van Basten is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Struck first time. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Baresi tries to play it through. Van Basten. Oh, that's fabulous. Great ball and he's in here. Figo delivers. That has been knocked clear. Nicked it back promptly. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Costa Curta is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He is through here. Chance, surely! They've scored! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus.
Big header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cruyff. He's found a way through. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ball comes in. That is good alertness. Forwards and with intent. Mbappe is onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Half-time getting close now. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Check, gets it away.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now, can they get him away? Totti finds himself offside. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So off we go once more.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Inter really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Ferdinand. Cruyff. Platini. He has found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got away. Played in deep.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
That'll be a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Chooses to go back. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Totti. And this is Hullet. Figo. Cruyff demonstrating his defensive quality there. And here's Mbappe. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? So, what can they come up with here? Now, what about terrific header? Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's lofted through here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Tries a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's quick to snatch it back. Great vision. Now it's Figo. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's had it taken off him. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. A heavy challenge. Nicely weighted ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
He rises! Should have equalised.
Fernando Torres was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Cruyff puts his foot on the gas.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ferdinand makes the interception. Now it's Platini. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And Torres! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Deco. Numero 17. Fernando Torres. Lasciano il campo per
Can he get on the end of this?
Il numero 7. Roberto
He's
Carlos.
there to retrieve. Decent chance!
Gerrard.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Cambio di giocatori.
And this is Ibrahimovic, and he's managed to get free. Ibrahimovic! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Neymar with the short one.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Ferdinand with the slide tackle there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Costa Curta simply refused to be outdone there. Vitinha. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rivaldo goes sliding in. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. Priol gets across. It's Van Basten! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Oh no, what has happened here? And we're done. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to...
And the shots! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Looking for a runner. The most accurate pass. Tries to play it through. And this is Torres. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Searching pass he's played there. Pelé picks it up out wide. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's a sharp little ball here. Serginho played into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nicely shaped ball. And now they can clear their lines. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's picked it up out wide. And they've got rid. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's Rui Costa! It's bounced back off the post. Nesta with the clearance.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Showing great feet there. That's the keeper's ball. And it's hoisted clear. Pass somewhat off target. Incoming delivery. Oh, smashing header! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Rijkaard. Looking for the run, and this is Ronaldo. He's in space and looking for options. Another chance from a corner. Ajax with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Bergomi spots it and intercepts. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Inter Milan do look happy to keep things simple here, Jim. Hit the byline and get it in the box.
Well, they've certainly got the players for it, Peter. When you've got guys who can whip them in like that, you want to be giving it to them as much as you can.
spread it left. And he plays one through. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's chosen to go back, takes a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Played back. Ambitious ball here. Cruyff tries to pass it through. Now there's a Rui Costa! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Yaya Toure. That's a cute ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
It's a searching pass. Oh, that's a key interception. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just a one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So off we go once more.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. And it's Van Basten. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good... And the shot! Oh, taken with style. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's a sharp pass. That is good alertness. Ajax are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And this is Rui Costa. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 27.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 7. Roberto Carlos. Attenzione alla sostituzione.
So we've reached the hour mark. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Torres is in a really good position out wide. He's there and gets it away. Now it's Vieri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Torres. Figo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that is commitment to the cause. This their second corner of the game. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Figo. Toure does really well to win the ball there. Cross needs to be good.
Well, that kind of touch usually leads to a mouthful from several angles.
That's been won straight back. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Inter Milan are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Gerrard. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11, il numero 4, Deco.
Deftly away. Over to the left. Played back in. Spread neatly. Oh, that's well spotted. Brzezinski. Inter Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. No, that's been intercepted. Brzezinski and the through ball. He's had it nicked away. Now it's Van Basten. Deco charging forward, the ball at his feet. Roberto Carlos. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Van Basten tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 20.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Costa Curta cuts out the pass.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Mbappe. And Guti! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Out to the right. Nice looking ball. Oh, delightful ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Great vision. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And we're done. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So, just time for me to say thanks. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And so a wonderful view of this most hallowed turf. A truly special feeling, no matter who is playing at Wembley. Wembley Stadium, connected by EE. And as you can see, we've already started here. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference? Great chance! Goal! Inter! The ideal start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Inter Milan penetrate first. Mbappe! Mbappe! And yes, it's there! 2, and we've barely begun here.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
After 5 minutes is number 11, Kylian Mbappe.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That is good alertness. Now it's Mbappe. Serginho. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking to play him in. And it's Guti. That's the throw. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, important interception. And the pass is intercepted. Tries from a long way out. Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Threads one in. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has been cleared.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Over to the left. Mbappe chasing after it. Chips it through. Mbappe. Drill. And the shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
A case now of complete control. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Roberto Carlos! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Neuer herring after the ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Crosses it in here. And that's the keeper's ball. Now it's Foden. And here's Mbappe. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Played out to the left flank. And he's managed to get free. Looking for the run. It's a good run down the right. Van Basten gets into some... Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
After 32 minutes is...
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
As you can see, we've already started here.
What do you think about the formation here, Jim?
Yeah, it's one of these systems, Peter, where the front three are obviously the headline makers, but the back three have considerable responsibility and pressure on them. So a strong voice is needed to keep everyone switched on to their defensive duties. Everybody has to kind of play their part in getting behind the ball at times, and it's not always done because the focus is very offensive.
And they've got a throw. Scholes picks it up out wide.
Referee has just said play on.
Davids. Son Heung-min. Chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Well, there's one man here who stands head and shoulders above the rest in just about every aspect of the game. It is, of course, Jim, the great Paolo Maldini.
Yeah, I feel like bowing here because it's him. He's simply the greatest of them all, the inspiration for so many top-class defenders.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
Nedved.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some...
That's rather hopeful.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. Cruyff can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well read, nice interception. And here's Deco. Nedved. Still goalless. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And he's straight offside. Son Heung-min is onto this. He's a sharp little ball here.
Yaya Toure
Is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
No, not quite.
Nedved has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Deco.
Costa Curta.
Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Yaya Toure.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now the cross, and again! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is.
Takes a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Guti. Now it's Guti.
Paris Saint-Germain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Played out to the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. It's just beyond his reach. That's really well cleared. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Played into space, nicely intercepted. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Scholes. Now it's Son Heung-min. Marquinhos. Davids out-muscles him. Son Heung-min. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there. Guti. And it's Cruyff. Lewandowski. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Lewandowski stood his ground strongly. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Qui s'affiche sur le grand écran. Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 3, le numéro 9.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Le numéro 23.
Both sides defensively robust up to now.
Bale.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Torres in acres of space out wide. Guti. Guti! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Son Heung-min. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That is a little undercooked. Where is he? He's had it taken off him. Cruyff. That'll be a throw. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Lahm. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Van Basten. Shifted it to the flank. Aims beyond the defence.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Played out to the left flank. Oh, super ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, what has happened here? And one more try! And he hits the net! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 19.
Paris Saint-Germain have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
No, again, there's no way through. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Looking for options for movement. Caught offside that time. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. No, that was never going to make it.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Thuram. Platini. And it's Lahm. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Can he get on the end of this?
Paris Saint-Germain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Torres. Van Basten. Oh, that was vital.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Van Basten. And they're back on the ball again. Thinks about the shot. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Changement en cours.
Bale gets it away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Flings it across. It's out for a goal kick. The final seconds now. Nicely weighted ball. Looking to go deep. Cleared without hesitation. So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He has found the way through. Ibrahimovic! An early chance, their first of the game.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cross goes in there. Baresi attempts a clearance. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Tries to pass it, and the finish!
Ibrahimovic with a beautifully timed run.
It's a really well-measured ball.
And now the breakaway.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Van der Sar punts it upfield. Back into the middle. Ibrahimovic. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Van der Sar sends that a long way.
And they're back on the ball again.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can clear their lines.
Ibrahimovic.
Oh, just skips, big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
He's scored!
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Número 24.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Out to the right.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He won't be happy with that one. Guti aims beyond the defence. That's a cute ball.
And here's the chance to counter.
And it's Guti. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Nicely spread.
Pull it. Ibrahimovic.
Mbappe. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Guti. That's an imaginative pass. That's a decent clearance. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Guti. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Van Basten. Inter Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Inter truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Kirkchu. That's been slipped through. That is a brilliant interception. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Guti. Ball's gone out of play. Bullet. Baresi calmly anticipates. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Guti producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Mbappe. Oh, good take in a good area. Van Basten! And again! The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Marquinhos. And it's Kirkchu. That's Guti. Nicely weighted ball. Ibrahimovic. Van Basten. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Hullet. Ibrahimovic. Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Beckham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
And it's Kukçu. There's a sharp little ball here. In with the challenge.
So we've reached the hour mark.
Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Mbappe. Van Basten. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's Mbappe. That's good vision. Pinches it off him.
Yaya Toure.
Bale just loves to go forward whenever he can. Can he get it through? It's Van Basten! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And this is Gerrard. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well timed, excellent interception. Gerrard knocks it into space. Sojin, he's got full. It's hit the crossbar. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a key interception. And the keeper's got it again. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's headed upfield.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Dixon. Now he's off and running. And this is Gerrard. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. Nesta gets it away. Mbappe is onto this. And now they can spring out of defence. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, super ball! Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Offside again.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Chance for a shot!
Worth a try, but not this time.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
He's had it taken off him. Gerrard short changes him with that pass. Time added on will be 2. Cruyff! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And that gets things running. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
It's a goal kick.
Serginho. And he's forced to go back. And it's Serginho. Serginho
going full tilt down the left.
Roll in acres of space out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
And he's in on Kirkju! That's another chance! Goal! Nantes!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Oh, he's been caught on it here!
Kirkju. Raul. Now it's Mbappe.
Foot in.
Now, can they get him away? Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Mbappe. Messi.
Shot, surely! He's got a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Nantes are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And this is Cruyff.
Up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Serginho. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great vision. Alexander-Arnold receives it in a wide position.
Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Header! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Yaya Toure. And here's Van Basten. And here's Cruyff.
He might be in here. It's Figo! It's in!
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Raul in the hunt and looking threatening. Alexander-Arnold. And Upamecano. And it's Eze. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Ball played for Kukçu. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Into Milan. Oh, big chance, must be! Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Roberto Carlos. Inter Milan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And they've got rid. Now it's Cruyff. And he plays one through. He's away! And he's heaved it away. There will be a throw-in. Not the most accurate pass. Yaya Touré.
Il y aura
Figo.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Now it's Yaya Touré. Knocks it into space. Mbappe is herring after that one. Short changes him with that pass. Yaya Touré. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Chers spectateurs, je vais vous demander de bien vouloir vous tourner vers le grand écran pour un événement un peu particulier. Je ne vous en dis pas plus.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Upamecano. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Lofted in. Oh, smashing header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Serginho. Tries to pass it through. Looks to the other side.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Marquinhos is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Figo. Now it's Cruyff. Baresi threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. He scored! This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Mbappe. Cruyff.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely weighted ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho's cross. He's tried one! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Serginho. Pass somewhat off target. Yaya Toure. Now it's Figo, looking for the run. Cruyff. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And they're back on the ball again. Mbappe gets flagged offside. That has not gone well. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Changement. Le numéro 2.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
À leur place, le numéro 23, le numéro 4, le numéro 7. Changement en cours.
It's a searching pass. Guti providing an outlet on that flank. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Inter Milan are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Guardiola kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And it's been played through.
Big chance! It's in!
They have stolen level at the last. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Çalhanoğlu carries the ball down the right. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Guti. So that's it. It is all over. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Van Basten claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?